As the world seeks to move to a more sustainable future, London certainly has a huge role to play. But the route to sustainability with the city leading the way to net zero emissions remains incredibly complex. Today I'll be speaking to Associate Sophie Phillips and partners Michael Rudd and Graeme Payne about the key areas of consideration to support London as a leader in sustainability. Michael, how is the energy sector developing to support London's sustainability goals?
Energy consumption in urban areas represents a significant challenge. Stakeholders need to work together to determine an investment strategy that enables cities, including London, to go green, so that investment is appropriately prioritised. At the same time, we have competing needs for electrification, including vehicles, local data centres and decentralised generation. There are challenges from retrofitting the built environment to permanently reducing energy consumption and managing demand. There are huge costs associated with these changes, and organisations need to find innovative and profitable ways to decarbonise.
Sophie, how has the recent increase in awareness of sustainability impacted the construction industry?
Well, I think the answer to that is that consumers want a sustainable product, whether it's something that they're going to buy for themselves or something that they want to live in or work in, and that is feeding into the ways in which buildings are conceived, designed and built, including the types of materials selected and the methods of construction themselves. Although meeting high sustainability standards from the very beginning can be expensive, the equivalent cost of retrofitting a building to comply with carbon neutral requirements at a later date has been estimated to be considerably higher. Projected figures are in the region of 3 to 5 times more expensive for residential buildings and 5 to 10 times higher for commercial buildings.
Graeme, what about the changes in the retail and consumer sector?
Despite other pressing and more obvious concerns, retail and consumer businesses have, both during the course of the pandemic and as we come out of the pandemic, really focused on a sustainable recovery. Issues like reducing carbon footprint, having an end-to-end sustainable supply chain have become much more core to the business rather than perhaps peripheral issues that they were pre-pandemic. A number of the larger players in the retail and consumer sector have realised the need to invest in their supply chain and their supplier network. As a result, this could mean that they've had to terminate long-standing, high-value arrangements with suppliers that perhaps don't buy into the sustainable, ethical world that retail and consumer businesses are now focusing on.
Michael, how will sustainability support London as a global player?
London has always set out to present itself as a global brand, as a global city of excellence and as a city of innovation. But if it wants to maintain and promote that brand, it has a responsibility to improve the lives of its citizens that live here, those that commute to work here, and those who visit. To meet the Mayor's Office and the London Assembly's net zero emission targets for 2050, it's crucial that London leads the way on implementing environmental and sustainability strategies now and in the years ahead.